Okay, well, I should go. Hey, guys, Auntie Lulu has to go.
Bye-bye.
Do you have a hug for your favorite aunt?
Give Lulu
Do you?
a hug.
Come here. Come here. Oh, look at that. That's great. I'll see you soon. Bye. Baby, grab your toys. Okay, bye later.
Hey, sis, you forgot something.
What?
Your condoms.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
You're kidding about the whole condom thing, right? Lulu, what's in the bag?
You know, you keep questioning my motives, my agenda. The answer is, Sam, that I really don't have one. You're living in my house. I'm just trying to be pleasant. That's a problem for you, then I'll stop.
Really? How would that work exactly? We just ignore each other unless Christina and Molly are in the room?
Well, that seems to be my arrangement with Alexis, so why shouldn't it apply to you and me?
Carly, maybe you should
Down. Sit down.
I'm okay. Oh, allergies. Since when? I don't know. Maybe the janitor and using some different product in here. Here you go. Sorry. I'm all right.
Maybe you should see a doctor.
I am. It's fine. You're free to go.
Wait a minute. You said you were keeping Jason here for his own protection, and you're kicking him out the door now. Why?
Who said I retired? Who said I lost my mind? You think I don't know who's saying these things? Lorenzo Alcazar wants you to believe that I'm out of the picture. He tries to get, gullible people all the time to work against me. You know why? I'll tell you why. Because he wants my territory. That's why. It's to his advantage to have me removed. Don't!
What's wrong with buying condoms? Aren't we all supposed to be practicing safe sex?
Safe sex with whom?
Do you really expect me to tell you that?
Well, we are family, and since your dad's not around...
Oh, as if I would even tell him that, or Lucky, or you for that matter.
Okay. All right, I'll back off. I just wanted you to know that your mom was always there for me.
I know, I appreciate that you're trying to help. I understand, but, who I sleep with is my business and no one else's.
Oh, my God, do you think she's sleeping with someone?
You know what? Don't worry about Lulu. She made up her last boyfriend, Elvis, remember?
Yeah, but what if she decided to replace him with the real thing?
If Lulu wants our advice, she will ask for it.
I feel like I need to help her.
Don't impose yourself on her like you've done everybody else.
Is that what you feel like I've done with
You
you?
just decided that Lulu needs your wisdom. Kind of like you've decided that I'm addicted to painkillers.
You know what? You're good with the children. Christina and with Molly, too, and I appreciate that.
They are my sisters.
And you're willing to give them your time and attention, which is more than I could say for their mother at the moment. Look, I don't want to mess any of that up just because there's some strain between you and me.
Is Alexis always like this, or has she been, I don't know, extra busy lately?
Alexis has always been driven, to excel, to compete. She used to make time for her girls. I mean, for Christina, anyway. I'm sure you've noticed that she favors Christina over Molly.
Actually, I have.
Yeah, well, Christina's the older one. She needs more attention. Molly's too young to be envious or resentful. Just can't wait to see them in a couple of years, let alone when they're teenagers.
Have you discussed this with Alexis?
How do you suppose that conversation would go, huh? Hey, Alexis, I think that you are favoring Sonny's daughter over mine. Think she'll welcome that insight? I She'll probably bite my head off because I question her maternal abilities, and then she'll, of course, turn it around on me and say that I'm jealous of Sonny and that I'm displacing and projecting my own dysfunction on her blameless daughter.
I can almost hear the words coming out of her mouth.
Alexis will never admit that she is a biased, if not well-meaning mother. She would just rather say that I'm a lousy father. That is the first step towards a long and ugly road to family court. I won't do that to Molly.
Is that why you stay with Alexis? For your daughter's sake?
You know what? I'm sure there are a lot of reasons. I can't seem to think of any of them at the moment.
Why did you drag Jason down here in the first place? You're abusing the power of your office.
I had a point.
Which was what?
Carly, just let it go.
No, all I had to do get her a cup of water and help her with the chair, and she's going to start respecting your rights. I wish we would have known that a long time ago, Jason. Wouldn't that have been great?
Yeah, would you prefer I keep him here with the air conditioning out? Why don't you two go? Go.
Rules apply to everyone but you.
You sure you're okay?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Listen, I'm going to be in the judge's chambers for another couple of hours. It's Bryant this time, in case anybody needs me.
Jason, listen to me. I tried to stop Sonny from going to the meeting, but he wouldn't listen to me.
Well, I'm going to take care
He
of it.
was on the edge, and then Rick showed up.
Rick showed up at the house.
Yes, he tried to
again.
convince Sonny to let him go to the meeting. Sonny told him to get out, and then he went instead.
Do you know if he took Bernie with
I have no idea because he told me to leave, and I came straight here to get you. I don't know if he took his medication. I am really worried about Sonny.
Your family's shipments have been moved without complication for years. And why is that? Because of Alcazar? Who controls the shipping lanes along the northeastern corridor? Do you understand the question?
You'll control the shipping lanes.
That's right. And if you wanna keep running your merchandise without Coast Guard interference, then you need me. Because I have agreements, I have fragile agreements held together by my word, my reputation. And if the next generation of the Rosales family, which means you, want to expand their operations, you need me. Okay, wait. It's not a big deal. I don't know if you know, but Alcazar works with the feds. I don't know. He has no choice. He's been under the government's thumb for years. And you still want to lead your family into business with this man? You want to put us all under federal scrutiny? For what? Alcazar wants to control Port Charles for his own interests, not yours. He wants to upset the alliances that we've had for years. And you still want to go into business with this man? You see, this kind of person was all he's trying to do is destroy me to make himself richer. And I'll tell you right now, if you go into alliances with Alcazar, you will be under government scrutiny. This man is a puppet.
Look, I don't know.
No! And I don't know what Alcazar told you, but you're in no position to have me removed. All avenues between Canada and New York City go through Port Charles. That means all avenues go through me. And you know what that means? That means every one of you need me. Unless you still think I'm crazy.
You have lied about taking the pills. You've been evasive about why you're taking them and how often, and you won't even tell me where they're coming from. I am done.
being in denial, Lucky. You have a problem.
I'm not doing this or discussing this in front of
Oh,
camera.
don't use him as an excuse. We need to deal with this.
I shouldn't have said anything.
No, I'm glad you did because we've been avoiding it for far too long. Now, I'm going to take Cameron to Graham's, and I'm going to meet you back here.
Okay, you know what? We don't have time to get in some big discussion.
No, we
We're
don't need a
supposed to be-
discussion. We just need a solution. And it starts by facing the problem. Come here, baby boy. Grab your car, honey. Come on. We need to go see Graham, okay?
I need you to get down on Elm Street Pier as soon as you can.
I thought I was the reason Alexis was spending so much time at the office. I thought she was avoiding me.
Doesn't make much sense considering she's the one who got you the job in the first place.
I'm a clerk. I see her maybe 3 or 4 times a day when I go to drop off files. And half the time she isn't there because she's either in the judge's chambers or talking to Mayor Floyd.
Yeah. She claims to loathe Garrett Floyd, yet she seems to have all these opportunities to meet with him. I don't suppose you were pulled aside and given the whole lecture about being invisible.
Lecture. Yeah, you got with him too.
Yeah, I did. Mine centered around the mayor's belief that my inability and less than stellar record with the district attorney's office might prove to be an embarrassment to Alexis.
Wow. Actually, you got off easy. I got 30-minute conversation on how I am a security risk because of my relationship with Jason, and I should help my mother out by telling her everything I know about his criminal activity, and some of it might have made an impact if the mayor hadn't been staring at my chest the whole entire time.
Yeah. Well, not to give the man undue credit, but he does raise an interesting point. Why don't you give evidence on Jason? I mean, he used you, Sam. He tossed you aside. You'd not only be getting revenge, but you'd be doing your civic duty.
You can't be serious.
No, not in the slightest. I know you never go against Jason. You're completely devoted to him. No matter what he's done to you. I guess I'm just curious as to why. Maybe if you can tell me that, then I can have some sort of insight as to why Sonny has this self-destructive loyalty to him.
Sonny trusts
Yes, but
Jason.
why? He humiliated him, Sam. He lied to him. He stole from Sonny, and Sonny doesn't even care. He kept you dependent on him for 2 years, Sam. 2 years of danger. He never married you. He never paid you a dime of palimony.
I never wanted any of Jason's money.
Oh. Allah was enough, right?
More than enough.
Okay. Well, I admire your ability to not turn bitter. I guess I just question whether Jason's worth the effort.
Hi, thank you for meeting me here. Look, I am really worried about Sonny.
What happened?
He's supposed to have a meeting with some associates, okay? I don't know if he's taking his medication, and I don't know what's gonna happen if he loses it in front of those guys.
Should I assume that we're discussing criminals?
Listen to me. Most people take, laptop or pencil and paper to meetings. These guys take guns, and they're probably sitting in a really hot warehouse right now, ready to blow each other's brains out.
I assume that calling the police is out of the question.
Jason was supposed to go, but Alexis had him detained.
I should have kept him in the session.
Sonny had a session today?
Yeah, and it was going nowhere. I told him to avoid stressful situations, and then I asked him to leave.
Oh, my God. Look, I know that he can be frustrating and he can be difficult, but when most people say that it's a life or death situation, they may lose their house or they may lose money. With Sonny, he could die.
If I had known about the meeting, I would have made a better choice in asking him to leave. But I can't adjust the medication if he refuses to take it.
I just don't know what to do.
You have to convince Sonny to stay on his medication. It's the only chance he has to avoid another breakdown.
Mr. Carinthos, clearly we were misinformed. We mean no disrespect for you or your organization.
Yeah, you continue to listen to Alcazar. You let yourself be manipulated by this man. You took a risk by calling this meeting, and you may have put us all under federal scrutiny. You know what? I don't like working with people like that. I mean, you know, it's sloppy, gullible. But I tell you what, if you want to continue to work with me, then you have to sever all ties with Lorenzo Alcazar.
We aren't doing business with Alcazar now. And we won't in the future.
Then I guess there's no reason we can't continue our agreement. You know Jason Morgan, my second in command?
I'm honored to meet you in person.
Need anything from me? No. We're done. Business is done here. There you go. You gotta get me out of here.
Lucky. Hey, you sounded upset earlier on the phone. Are you okay?
Elizabeth, she's on my case. Worse than ever, so she's gonna be back here in a few minutes. I just need to give her my pills.
Why?
To prove that I don't need them. Elizabeth thinks that I'm addicted.
Okay, well, that's unfair because you just need them for work.
Yeah, Elizabeth just doesn't understand.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to buy some more so we can replace the ones that I'm giving her.
Okay, yeah, I'll call the guy and I can meet you here later.
I hate doing this.
No, it's fine. You know I want to help and we could spend some more time together. Oh.
Hey. Maxie, I'm sorry. Lucky and I need to speak alone.
Lulu, I wish I could be there to celebrate your 18th birthday. I promise we'll do something special when I get back. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Love, Grandma Leslie. Yes. I'm enclosing a picture of your mother when she was your age. You look just like her.
Cruz, I'm trying to track Alexis down, and she's not in her office. Have you seen her?
Said she'd be in chambers with Judge Bryan, but I just found out he's gone for the day.
That's strange. You know the day that I called here when Christina was in the hospital, you said to me that Alexis was in a meeting.
That's what she told me.
Well, did you confirm that?
I'm a cop, not her secretary.
Yeah, no, I understand that, but Alexis has not been around a lot lately, and I'm just wondering if she's not in Judge Bryan's chambers, then where the hell is she?
Max, I need a drink.
Sonny, he's parking the car.
Yeah, no, he's hiding, because that's what he does now. Every time I ask for a scotch or something, he either disappears or he just flat out refuses because the liquor messes with the almighty medication.
You can't ask him to do something that he knows is going to hurt you.
Jason, how would you like it if he was monitoring your behavior?
I'd hate it.
Right. So, but you think he's right?
Well, I just, I think you're still a little agitated from the meeting.
Well, what do you expect? I went into that meeting with Brazales blind and Bernie in their limo just with his pen for 10 minutes.
I'm sorry, Sonny. I should have been there.
No, yeah, but you know what? Alexis had you arrested, and if we would have postponed the meeting, then we would have looked vulnerable.
I mean, it sounds like you backed him down.
Barely. Alcazar was feeding him a lot of information about my breakdown. Rosales was tried to take over the meeting at one point. I knew he was going to go straight to Alcazar and we'd have a street war within a week. But it was like two people took over, you know? One knew how to run a meeting and take it over, and the other was just frightened and paranoid. I don't want to be that guy.
Ever. You handled it.
Well,
when I got there, you seemed in control.
Yeah, but it was like, I guess it was just instincts that took over. I didn't want, you know, I didn't want them to win. I didn't want them to think that I was a coward. But it was just pure adrenaline. I don't remember half of what went down in there. I don't remember half of what I said, but they bought it. But I gotta tell you the truth. You were wrong when you said that I was in control.
You're back. How'd the meeting go?
I'm fine.
There wasn't any trouble.
Everything's fine.
Come on, don't do that. Look, I'm not trying to find out about your precious business. I'm just worried about you. Was the meeting hard on you? Did you get angry or mad?
Did you talk to Lainey?
What does that have to do with anything?
No, because maybe you guys are like talking to each other a lot, and maybe she wants you to be my substitute shrink. No, I guess.
He did great, didn't he?
Carly, I'm still in the room, if you haven't noticed.
Yeah, but you're obviously not going to answer me. Sonny did a good job, because if he didn't, you guys would tell me to leave so you could talk strategy and figure out how you're going to minimize the situation.
Carly, the meeting went well.
How much were you there for?
Well, just the end. I came in at the end.
So you took care of the whole thing?
Where's this going, Carly?
Well, those men, they think you're back in charge. Are you?
No, this is business, and you know what? Shouldn't really talk about...
Okay, I have to disagree, because for the past 3 months, our lives have been ripped apart. Jason takes over your business. You almost have him killed. You nearly lose your mind. Not necessarily in that order, but I would like to know if we can have our lives back. Can you please go back to being your arrogant, frustrating self? Jason can stop feeling guilty, and I can go back to worrying about you in the objective sense of, I don't want to see you get yourself killed, not, I don't want to see you...
Lose my mind.
Yes.
Okay. Relax. I'm fine. You don't have to worry about me.
Good. I'm gonna go.
Mm-hmm. What do we do now?
I was just asking Lucky if he would go visit Jesse's grave with me this week.
Oh, yeah. Sure, I understand.
Thank you. Lucky he really understands.
I'll be happy to take you anytime.
Okay.
It's nice that you support Maxie.
Yeah, Maxie's lost a lot.
And so have you. In a way, this whole thing started when Jesse died.
And the reason he got shot.
You've got to stop blaming yourself.
Yeah, well, I don't think that's possible.
Is that why you're taking these pills? To mask the pain?
I take the pills because my back hurts. It has nothing to do with Jesse or anything else. You know, if you don't believe me, why don't you take charge of them?
Carly made a point. Rosales and his people think I'm in charge.
That's good. Alcazar looks like a liar.
Well, maybe not. I mean, I did have a breakdown. I was unreliable, irrational, and if you hadn't been running things, I could have gotten a lot of people killed.
It's over.
It's not really over because Lainey wanted to up my dosage. I refused.
Are you taking any medication right now?
I'm taking what she had given me before. Not that I I want to, but when I first started with her, she said that I'm going to be taking lithium for the rest of my life, and if I quit, there's a good chance I could have another breakdown. So I didn't want to go into that meeting with the Rosales and lose my mind.
Right. So maybe, maybe Laney's mistaken about the dosage. Maybe what you took today is enough.
You think I'm ready to take over? And I don't need you to answer me as my friend. I just make a business decision. You got a lot of people who rely on you, Max, Bernie. Are you ready to have them take my orders? This is your decision, not mine or anybody else's, because, a lot of men trust you with their lives. I trust you with mine. You think I'm ready? I want you to say yes because I got a lot of pride. But then again, I got 3 children. And I don't want to die because I'm too arrogant to admit that you're doing a much better job right now than I could.
Look, I want you to run things. But no, I don't think you're ready yet.
Oh, you mean you don't want to give back what you stole? What a surprise.
Get out.
I'll leave what my brother tells me, if you don't mind. What a surprise. He doesn't want to give back the business, huh, Sonny? He doesn't want you to recover. Wants to keep you dependent upon him. When are you going to break free?
Hey, Sam. Hi. Sonny's better.
Okay, that's great. Are you here to tell Alexis?
No, I'm here to tell you.
I'm sorry, I just assumed because Sonny and Alexis have Christina, it's their daughter, that you would be here to...
And you're Jason's fiance.
Not anymore, Carly. You know better than anyone. Come on.
You know why Jason broke up with you, and now you have a chance to get him back.
I don't understand why you won't stay out of this.
Because Sonny is back in charge, and Jason's gonna get his old job back.
Okay, then why isn't Jason here telling me all this?
Because it'll be better for both of you if you make the first move.
Carly, I don't get why you're even here. You never wanted me with Jason to begin with.
Jason loves you, okay? And I care about him. And you've made him happier than I've ever seen him, and I want that for him.
This isn't about what you want.
Okay, maybe it's about what you want. You want to stay here living up to your mother's expectations, or do you want to be with Jason? Because you can. You just need to work for it,
Really?
Sam.
What do you think I've been doing for months now? I have begged, I've pleaded, I've schemed, I've tried to reason with him. I was kidnapped. He came and rescued me, and he still pushed me away.
To protect you. But now that Sonny's back in charge, you won't be a target anymore.
Look, at this point, it doesn't matter what the reasons are. Jason doesn't want to be with me. End of story.
That is not true, and you know it.
I am not like you, okay? I can't keep begging and begging no matter how much it hurts. I can't fight for something that's never gonna happen.
Do you have any idea the crap that your mother has been pulling on Jason? The guilt tripping she's been doing. When you were in the hospital, she came up to me and she asked me to help her keep you and Jason apart. Do you know that?
Yeah. And Jason says that she has nothing to do with this.
No, of course Jason can't stand being told what to do, but he can be influenced, and you know that. When the woman you love is shot in your arms and almost dies, and her mother the whole time is sitting next to you telling you that it's your fault and you need to walk away, how is he supposed to handle that, Sam? Jason loves you, okay, and he will do anything to protect you.
Carly, I want you to leave this house.
I don't want to take charge of your pills.
I'm not supposed to have them no matter how much pain I'm in. You obviously don't trust me.
Where did you get them?
Dr. Clark Phillips. You can call and check on me if you really feel the need.
I don't want to check on you. I just want to help you.
Then take them. Every time I need one, I'm going to have to come to you and ask permission.
No. I'm not going to take responsibility for your
why
pills.
not? You're a nurse, remember? You monitor medication all the
You are
time.
not listening to me. I think you have a serious problem.
If you take charge of them, every time I need one, I'm going to have to come to you, and you'll know exactly how many. Can't this be enough for you? Now look, it's a million degrees out here. We're both tired of fighting. I'm trying to do this for you. Can't you do this for me?
I'm not the bad guy. I just want you well because I love you.
It's gonna be just fine.
If you see a plus sign in the next 5 minutes, you're pregnant.
What are you doing? You skipped work again.
I am not scheduled to work today.
Mike just called me from Kelly's and said you were supposed to be there half an hour ago.
Well, there must be a mistake.
You've skipped work before.
Why do you care about my work schedule?
Because I'm getting calls from the manager of a diner. If you're going to wait tables, why don't you wait tables at the Metro Court, someplace that doesn't involve sloppy joes and Jell-O?
Okay, fine. I will go.
I'll take you.
Why are you doing this?
Because if you're at Kelly's, you're not in the boathouse with my son. Come on.
Fine, you don't want me to talk to Sam here? We can go somewhere else. You want to go to the Metro Court and get a drink?
I hope you have the sense not to listen to her.
Why? Because I don't agree with you? Sam and Jason love each other, and all your lies and schemes can't change that, Alexis.
You haven't a clue what you're talking about, Carly.
It's so funny. With all your lofty principles and all the times you put me down, the second you want what you want, you get down and dirty and start to manipulate.
Doesn't surprise me that that's how you'd interpret my concern.
You have trumped up charges and arrested Jason whenever you feel like it because he cares about Sam. You have no right to do that.
I have the right to do whatever I choose to do. He's the reason she was shot.
This isn't about protecting Sam. It's about trying to control her.
You obviously don't care that your children are in mortal danger. I do.
I care about my children and I can protect them. I don't have to smother them in the process.
You may choose to ignore the hazards of Sonny's life. That doesn't mean that Sam has to do the same thing. So will you just leave her alone?
Jason needs to keep you sick. He needs to keep you incapacitated, totally confused. That way he can continue.
Jason's been loyal to me.
Oh, come on. He's enabled you, Sonny, and so is Carly, for that matter.
Don't talk to me about Carly, Rick.
Carly took care of you for years. What did she actually do to really help you, Sonny, huh? What did Jason do? What are they doing now to help you?
What do you want?
What do I want? I'm your brother. I want to help you get back everything that was taken from you.
I told you already, I don't want your help. I don't need your lies or your jealousy. You come to my home and you try to push Jason out. Okay, look, you're my brother. I get that. That cannot be changed. But he's my brother in another way. By choice. Okay? I trust him. He's loyal to me.
Jason stole everything from you and he pushed you over the edge. That's good.
No, you pushed me over the edge.
Jason forced you to do what he wanted. You gave up Emily because he wanted. You were a figurehead, Sonny, in your own organization because
Shut up
he
now!
wanted.
No. Got it. I got it. I didn't do anything. Get out, Rick.
Yeah, there you go. Jason's giving the orders. He's not loyal to you, Sonny. He wants to control your life. And he wants me gone because I am the only one who is willing to call him on it.
Okay, get out, Rick, or I'll let Jason do what he's wanted to do for a long time, which is bust your face. I can't keep doing this.
At ABC.
I appreciate you contacting me.
Wow.
Especially after our last session.
I was out of line. You know.
I could have been more patient. Did you, convince him to come?
His idea. I need the work. Whatever you get, whatever. I mean, therapy, medication, whatever dosage you want me to take. I'll do it.
Alexis wants to be the most important person in your life, and if you let her, she's going to control every move you make.
This may come as a shock to you, Carly, but I control my own life.
I know how badly you want to define your mother, and so does Alexis. She's going to take advantage of that. You gotta protect yourself, okay?
That's patently ridiculous. She doesn't need to protect herself from me. She doesn't even need to listen to me if she doesn't want to. I just hope that she always understands that I just want her to be happy and safe.
You want Sam to do whatever you want Sam to do. You want her to live by your standards. Haven't you figured out what happens when you don't let people be who they are? They rebel. And that's exactly what's going to happen. It's going to take Christina and Molly a little longer than Sam, but the end result is going to be the same. They are going to resent you so much that they are going to heave a huge sigh of relief when you finally do everyone a favor and drop dead, Alexis.
Okay, I'm here. You better get back to the car where there's air conditioning.
I'm not leaving till I see you work.
Power's out.
Yeah, that's been happening a lot lately with this heat.
I'm gonna go find Mike. And don't you dare think of leaving.
I won't. I will stay here, I promise.